Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Good to talk to you once again. I wish from my bottom of my heart have a great weekend and Sunday. Today I'm thinking to share with you not just my thoughts about cruisers. Overall, I do like playing cruisers. Let me know in a comment below which one are your favorite cruiser and why. Also, of course, at the end of this video, I will show you a pretty awesome gameplay that I had, a couple of hours ago. So, I'll talk about my favorite cruisers from tier 5 all the way to tier 10. Now, I believe in, here's the deal. Cruisers have no heal at low tier or mid tier, and they are very easy to punish and punish hard. In that regard, it's a very one-way trick pony. In that, let me put it this way: if you deal a salvo to a cruiser, if you're a battleship or if you're a carrier, that cruiser can never heal back. So if you have half of your HP pool left, that's all you're gonna have, and you never can gain. Of course, there are Royal Navy cruisers that have heal, but overall, I very much like to say that cruiser is that you will be punished extremely hard if you are in the wrong place at the wrong time. So many cruiser players they do actually play kind of too aggressive, and they pay for it, and they will just vanish. Cruiser captain should know when to push and when to stay very close to his ally. Yeah, especially when there's CV, and especially when there are, significant firepower on the other side. If let's say a hard push from the enemy, then you have to know probably it's not so damn smart idea to stay alone, try to avoid that push, because you don't have health and you don't have range, and you don't have heal to stop the enemy push. That's what I'm trying to say. But the cruiser, guys, it's the main focus. Of course, it's other cruisers, especially destroyers, and carriers. You kind of struggle versus carriers at tier 5, 6, and so on. My best tier 5 and why I enjoy this particular ship, this is by the way Yahagi. The Yahagi has crazy gimmicks that very few cruiser at this tier has. Speed boost, go and figure. You have speed boost, you have fast rate of fire, pretty damn good guns, and what makes this very unique, and you surprise so many, you have the best damn torps of all. I repeat, you have the best torpedo of all tier 5 ships in the entire game. Very hard hitting, 17,212 kilometers range, and the speed is 60 knots. Yes, you only have 4 in each side, but this gimmicks, fast rate of fire, pretty damn good guns, crazy strong torpedo, and the spotter plane and stuff like makes me enjoy this cruiser like crazy. Yeah, it's a premium, unfortunately, and I very much like to say that's almost as strong as this ship. It's also the Furutaka. So even though Furutaka it's an attached 3, you don't have as fast reload, but you do have those nasty torpedoes. The biggest difference is that you only have 10 kilometers, and they do less damage, go and figure, and they do have 1 knot slower. So what's special about the Japanese cruiser, they are pretty damn strong cruisers for its tier. Yes, you don't have the best range. Yes, you don't have the best speed and armor. What armor? And AA kind of mediocre. Overall, they do fulfill the role of a cruiser. So my Yahagi, it's my to-go ships for tier 5. I love this ship. It's absolutely a blast to play, and I highly recommend you to purchase her. let's move on to tier 6. For tier 6, I very much like to say there are two cruisers. There's a lot of good tier 6 cruisers, guys, but I believe to fulfill the role of a cruiser, it's definitely the Bugioni. The Bugioni has laser guns and best range of all tier 6 cruisers, with whopping, what it's the damn range, 950 meters per second, 16.6 kilometers. You have laser guns. You're literally a Petropavlovsk at tier 6. Sure, you don't have the best pen, but trust me what I'm gonna say right now. The guns are absolutely fantastic. The range is fantastic. The only downside, it's kind of a slug. It's kind of a big. It's kind of a easy to citadel and so on. But it's all cruisers. But then it's the other way. My tier 6 to go, a cruiser, and there it's different kind of gameplay. Trust me what I'm gonna say right now. It's total different gameplay. You have to come way closer, and there is the Leander. She has the whole gimmick in the world: good concealment, good firepower, fast reload of a main armament, daka, and heal and smoke. So go and figure. On the other hand, you need to come extremely close to your enemy. And I very much like to say she's more threat to a destroyer than, let's say, a battleship. Because an angled battleship, the Leander kind of struggle to do any damage whatsoever, as long as you don't aim for a superstructure. And now let's go back to the tier 7, because I already talked about my to-go tier 6 cruisers. But tier 7, it's actually, believe me or not, the Fiji and Belfast. Those two are close to, in my honest opinion, overpowered. They are too strong, they have too much guns, they are too much firepower, too high DPM. You know, these missions, what do you call it? The naval Nurai, yes, the Nurai. Well, my highest damage ever, it was in the Fiji. The only reason I consider this ship so pretty damn strong, she is very maneuverable, extreme. She turns when you make a U-turn or you have to disengage, you gain speed in the turn, for crying out loud. You have smoke, you have torpedoes, and I cannot come with one single downside about this ship beside probably the range. She's absolutely a murder machine, and she's one of the strongest, together with her so-called sister ship, the Belfast. The Belfast, guys, it's still extremely strong when she's top dog. When she are top dog and playing this ship, this is absolutely broken ship. It's too damn strong because it has the best concealment with 8.9 kilometers in concealment, and also the radar 8.5. Let's say 8.9 in concealment, and I do believe 8.5 it's your radar, and you have smoke. So this combination, hydro smoke and radar, it's absolutely brutal for a destroyer. When you're facing a destroyer, you kind of feel sorry for them because they will die. It's not if they will die, it's just how fast they will die. And then of course you have IFHE, makes this ship absolutely a murder machine, because literally she has very few weakness, you know what I mean. And thanks to this concealment craziness of 8.9, you can easily disengage if you know where to position your ship. For tier 7, actually for tier 7, guys, tier 8, I used to have this awesome ship many years ago, and there was Mogami. Not so much today, because the Mogami suffer, she's too damn big of a ship, and I very much like that she got power creeped, you know what I mean. So yeah, which one do I enjoy most at tier 8? Which cruiser? Not bad pick are Pitaka or the premium Atago. It's literally a premium category receiver. This one for free. It's pretty damn alright-ish strong. She does not have many tools like radars and stuff like that, and the biggest downside with her, she kind of lacks in DPM, long reload. But the guns are fantastic. The percent put your enemy on fire are fantastic. Very stealthy cruiser, and you have heal. So the combination she's makes a pretty damn good, fun to play cruiser. Is it my favorite? Actually not, but she is my second favorite. I very much like to say that my to-go tier 8 cruiser, it's the French, what are the Frenchy, Charles Martel. Recall captain, so 15 points captain. Here's the deal. Atago, she's a better fire starter and much more nastier guns. You have more guns and so on. On the other hand, the Charles Martel's playstyle is that, yes, you are a big bad battleship. You can nuke me for days. You can do significant damage. But before you do that, you have to hit me. And I would like to very much say the strength about this ship, it's crazy good range. And probably that's the selling point of the entire line, and especially the tier 7 and tier 8, 17.6 kilometers range. The Cleveland and many other US can only dream about this range because they don't have this range. Do I have spotter plane? Let's see, I kind of forgot. You have the A defense, you have only fighter. You cannot put a spotter plane, but you have this ridiculous main battery reload boosted torpedoes, and I highly recommend you to put this engine boost modification 1. Action time of the consume plus 30%, so literally 4 minutes you have this speed demon. You are one of the fastest tier 8 cruiser. At a long range, this ship cannot be sniped because as a good rudder, and the way I played, you aim for the battleship, you sailing not straight, you're trying to fool your enemy to shooting you, and you use this lovely speed boost and disengage. You use your rudder left and right, and make sure that all the salvo from battleship they missed. And you can actually do that in this ship. You don't have heal, yes. On the other hand, it's not so easy to hit this ship. It's not big actually. It's much smaller than, let's say, Mogami. And knowing when to use the speed boost, absolutely fantastic. It's a crucial. And same story, it's a crucial when to use this boost reload of the main guns. So very much like to say this is an awesome ship when it's ranked season, stuff like that. Always take my Charles Martels because not because she has a lot of tools, but she fills this specific role of a cruiser support ship. It's absolutely a very fun to play support ship. Yes, she has no armor or very bad armor. All cruisers they kind of have. On the other hand, she is very annoying to play against if you're a battleship, if that particular captain knows how to play the French speed demons. Tier 9, guys, there are a lot of good ships at tier 9, but we have one OPS all hell tier 9, and that it's the super cruiser. Where is the damn super cruiser? It's the Alaska. What's special about this ship, and that is the main selling point about it, it's the shells are so damn tight together. It's pinpoint accuracy. Yes, it's a slow AP shells or an HE for that matter, but when you hit hard. I can't even go so far. If you're versus Tirpitz or a Bismarck, you most likely will kill them full HP tier 8 battleship before they kill you, because you reload much faster and you hit at least as hard as they hit you. So even though the battleship they hit you, you do as much damage at least as what. But of course, if you're a French battleship or regular battleship and shoot broadside to Alaska, well, they can do this. Ship can do 35-40,000 damage one freaking salvo, and then reload every 17 seconds. What I'm trying to say is that this is the most broken tier 9 super cruiser, because it has this awesomeness of guns, armor, radar, good AA. She fears nothing. That's the main. If you are a destroyer, get the hell out of there from here. If you are a CV, yes, depend on which tier. If you are a tier 8, don't go for her. That's the first thing you're gonna do, right? Yes, she can be strike. On the other hand, she does not have mediocre AA. She has one of the best tier 9 cruiser AA, especially at mid-range. And all those package fulfill the ideal, perfect murder machine. You're literally made to citadel the crap of all cruisers you face, and you do significant damage to all battleship, and destroy their fear you, because you have crazy long duration of your radar. So yeah, I do honestly believe she has very few weakness. The only her weakness is her DPM and kind of a slow shells. Yes, slow shells. Now we're coming for tier 10. I do not have all tier 10, but fulfilling the role of a cruiser, I still believe that this ship does very, very well indeed, and that it's the Hindenburg. I love playing my Hindenburg of two reasons. This is the first cruiser that if you are Stalingrad, or if you are Alaska, if you are Petropavlovsk, you should fear her, because this ship just shits on your super 50mm armor. How's that? The main selling point about this ship is this HE pen. What is the damn HE pen? 51mm. So it does pen 50mm armor. And if you are a battleship, there are very few battleships with higher plating than 50mm. I mean, sure, side plating for battleship, they are more than 50. Yes, I understand, but deck armor and stuff like that, it's 50 or less, and this thing pens 51. It's a DPM monster, guys. This is the ultimate support ship. Yes, she does not have a radar. Yes, she does not have the best AA. Yes, she does not have the fastest speed or anything else. But 1 versus 1, thanks to this stupid 12 guns, she is a DPM monster, believe me or not. And you do so much fire. You do so... here's the deal. You're not just doing a buttloads of fire thanks to this crazy good DPM, but you also pen them at the same time. So if you aim your shots well to or anything, cruiser, battleship, you name it, you're not just doing buttloads of damage. You pen them. You put them on fire at the same time. So this combination, and something else, if you're a battleship, don't want to brawl this thing will torpedo you to death. Even if you're a full 100,000 HP pool Yamato, it's kind of unwise to push towards closer than 6 kilometers to Hindenburg. Yes, you may kill the Hindenburg, but the Hindenburg will put, I don't know how many torpedo does it has. 4 plus 4, you have freaking 8 torpedoes. Yeah, 8 torpedoes. You won't survive 8 torpedoes. probably you do, probably you won't. But I'm not saying that you're gonna want to play her at close range, because she's not a brawler. Yes, she has some turtleback armor, but big caliber guns, they will still nuke her. Her only downside, it's kind of a large ship, and she is has a lot of superstructure and stuff like that. It's easy to hit her, and she does not have a good speed or turning radius, so that's the biggest downside. The good stuff, it's definitely her pretty alright-ish hit points, but the selling point and what makes her worth, you have 925 meters per second, range 20.7. And I do believe you have spotter plane, and this is, you highly recommend you to have this improved what do I have here? What did I put here on the gunfire control system modification 2? Oh, main battery fire range plus 16%. All right. And you have this 7 shorter cooldown, about 7 spotter aircraft. So cooldown, it's 50% faster, and you have 7 of them. I have no idea what it's this combination, but probably around 25 kilometers, close to 25 kilometers in range when you're using the spotter plane, which basically it's a battleship range, guys, with reload every, what is the reload time? Reload 9.8 seconds. 30% put your enemy on fire, 925 meters per second. The AP is fantastic, 5,900. And 13% put your enemy on fire. What I'm trying to say is that 2 salvos, and you definitely have 1 fire in 2 freaking salvos, you know what I mean? So you are a long-range support ship. That's what you are, you know what I mean? You are doing something terrible wrong when you're pushing very close to a big, large battleship. Does not matter if it's Kremlin or anything else. So that's the biggest downside with some players. They push too hard and they pay for it. But I do like it. I do think that she's the ultimate anti-Soviet cruiser, play stay on Moskva bullshit. And that's kind of a main difference between this ship and all other cruiser. If you're a Moskva and if you're a Stalingrad, don't stay bow on, because the Hindenburg will eat you alive. Small bites, but certainly will pen you from, yeah, you can probably stay bow on from battleships AP, you know, if you are Moscow or Stalingrad, but from HE, from Hindenburg, you will die. That's the biggest difference between this particular ship or all of my, if you compare with all other battleships or cruisers, sorry. So yeah, I do dig this ship. I believe it's a lot of fun. Yes, she does not have special heal or special tools like radars and stuff, but you have the best hydro. I kind of forgot about it. You have absolutely the best hydro, the tier 10 German hydro you do have, and she's alright-ish dealing with destroyers, but the problem is that sometimes not even the hydro will help you. You will still eat torpedoes because it's kind of a large ship and not the most maneuverable ship of all. That's the thing. Let me know in the comment below, guys, because the next video will be a gameplay with the tier 7 Belfast, and yeah, kind of a broken, but it is what it is. I do enjoy all the cruises. Let me know in the comment below which one is your favorite one and why. Take care and catch you in the next one.